Oh, dang. Time to bring out the big guns. Wanna know about all the cringy doodles I made this year? Hey guys, the Librotti Squad hit 1,000 subscribers this April. Thank you so much for your support, you guys. So I thought, what better way to celebrate than go through all my old doodles this year? It's kind of a tradition around here. Liberty, this is only the second time you've done this. Tradition! Anyways, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So for these first couple of drawings, I basically wanted to give myself a challenge of like drawing every day just so I can like get my doodling to be better and my art to be better in general. A lot of it was about a week before I had to go to college and I hung out with some friends, like went to CVS and stuff, was couch potato, I binge watched some Hallmark with my mom and sister. There's me blacking out in the doctor's office, being lazy. I went to the state fair with my family and that was really fun. Then packing for college. So this is where it basically begins, I guess. You know, just like, it's so difficult packing the car. There's a little doodle of my new dorm. I had 3 roommates, and so we all lofted our beds and kind of had our own spot to like hang out in, and mine had a camping chair and some storage stuff underneath and a whole bunch of little fairy lights, and it was really fun. I loved it so much. Then I realized like rain is a thing and cold is a thing. It was September 5th, okay? Like, it's not usually that cold. The co-curricular fair was really fun. I basically joined the email alias for a whole bunch. I think it was about like 25 different clubs, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go to all of these. I only ended up going to like 5, but who cares? Determination, studying. You know, backpacks, being college backpacks, having fun. Me working on my braces animation, that one was so much fun. I caught up with one of my old neighbors actually goes to the college I go to, so we like hung out for the day, and he's like a junior, so he knows all about the college and stuff, and I was like, I know nothing. This is the first time I went to board game club. I'll go into board game club in another video, but basically the first time I went, I played all of the games wrong, and I was kind of like a chaotic neutral. I'm just like, I want to make this farm so I can get as many sheep as I can. And they're like, no, you have to kill your sheep to feed your family. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. This one was cool. So it's basically like a lying thing. Anyways, more determination. And here we go into my actual doodles of the year. Oh yeah, that's a little doodle I did for working on the storyboard for the Minnesota Thing music video. Music video. I made a cool character. I actually really like this girl. Her hair just floats tomato, she's backing at it again. Oh yeah, my professor kept saying whammon, and I was like, stop it. There's my friend's Witch OC and my professor going instructional. Okay, so these doodles are from my religion class. I took a religion and arts class this year, and it was basically about like, how does religion connect to art, and what is religion and what is art? And we got into like Martin Luther, how he basically thought that artists believed that they would get points into heaven and stuff if they made art, and he was like, no, that's not a good thing, we should stop doing that. So I drew a little comic, and Jesus is floating down as the guy is painting him, and he goes, hey, thanks for the fan art, bro, that gets you 20 Jesus points. Trademarked. Only redeemable after you die. Cannot reach infinity. Restrictions and repentance apply. Valid for 1 life per 1 soul per faith. Seek God for details. That's more stuff for the Minnesota Thing video. Okay, these drawings are from my first semester math class. You guys know I can't draw a car. I love drawing doodles for the people who grade my homework, just being like, hey, how are you? Or like, thanks for grading this homework and stuff. I don't know, it really makes me happy, and I hope it makes the graders happy too. If you don't know what Mathematica is, oh my god, it's the best thing in the world. Me not having enough time to do extra credit on a quiz. More doodles on my homework. The grader just says, excellent. Me yelling at my own homework. Maria Posada from the Book of Life. Life? And is that Manolo from the Book of Life? And I'm like, oh, I forgot how to draw Manolo. My life is over. Goopy girl and me being Goopy. Star versus the Force of Evil, you know I love her. Really tiny doodle of me. Really tiny doodle of my friend's Witch OC. Another doodle of my friend's Witch OC. Miraculous Ladybug. Kind of. Ooh. Me trying to get my homework done. That's me! Ooh, that jawline though. Alright, these are getting into the first religion class I took. Those past ones were actually from, I took a class in January. It's a long story, but these are from my first religion class. I didn't take these pictures in order. You know what? It's perfectly fine. If any of you guys know Google Doodles history, one year they had a Halloween one with this really cute cat, and I couldn't stop thinking about it in class. I've had this concept in my head for years now, but like, what if there was a character whose hair was made of clouds and like their emotions followed it? So like if they're really sad, they had thunderstorms and stuff, or if they're like really angry, there are like little lightning bolts coming out, or like if they're really happy, their hair is super wispy. I don't know, I'm just like really interested in that kind of character design. That's me shrugging. Me? Who dat? Honestly, this is probably me listening to Paramore. Me? I don't know if I have anything to say on this, but I really like how it turned out. It doesn't have a head, but I like it. I like this one too. I don't know what's going on here, but I like it. It looks alien, but I like it. Me sweating, me nervous, me determined. Hey, it's your Halloween boy, Pumpkin Man. More Paramore songs. Ooh, the edge. That was really bad. Spooky, scary skeletons. I really love the hair on this one. It's just like, oh, so wavy. Edge. This is a remake. There's a little, I don't even know if it's a Vine or if it's just a short video, but it's like, who made this chicken? This is the best chicken I've ever had. I couldn't stop thinking about it. Stephen McFusion, except he's bald. This one was on one of the exams we took. Basically, I made a little comic about like what would happen if that word for praises was harem, which is like destruction of everything. And it says, this one's for you, Lord. Save yourself, please. Make it stop. Oh, these ones are going into my French class now I had first semester. This is me being super French on an exam, of course. Spider Lady and Ghost Kid? What? More mermaids. Me with a potato, because we watched a film and there was, it's an inside joke. I don't know, I just think these are kind of cute. Again, no head, but I really like how the face turned out. I don't really remember what I was thinking, but it just says, we're all gonna die anyway, might as well eat what you want. This is a doodle of my old French teacher. She used to say onigo instead of oniva, and I miss her so much. I have this idea for a thing. I don't know if I should explain it, but just like, yeah, just look at these doodles and don't think about them. I really like this one, but this is the one that made my French professor realize she had to crack down on my doodling in class because she thought I wasn't paying attention. I totally was. Oh yeah, this isn't a doodle, but for French class we had to do a project where we took pictures of what we thought was our community, and so I was too shy to ask the people in board game club if I could take a picture with them, so I just drew them instead, and it was really fun. This is going into my physics class first semester. Yeah, we were learning about vectors, and I was like, this is a really cool t-shirt idea. I got really sad. I like how this turned out, but I never finished it. Ha, that's me. Zombie. Oh, this is from a Screamo song. When you are alive. It's a really good song, but it screams. For physics class, one of the homework problems was like you have to basically drag your little sibling to, I don't remember, on a sled and basically figure out the best angle to drag them. But the catch was you wanted to do this because they kept singing Yo Gabba Gabba songs. And so I doodled a little bit, and then I doodled a whole entire comic. It says, I swear to Gabba, if you don't stop right now, I will leave you as wolf bait. But I don't want to be a part of the tummy party. I came up with the velocity needing to be, I think, like 10 times more than the sun. And I was like, guess it's not leaving anytime soon. I just doodled a little thing that says, or you calculated it wrong. And the grader went, the emoji is right. If you know me in real life, you know how much I love springs. More Screamo songs. This is a continuation of that one thing I told you to forget, but you already forgot it by now. Goopy girl? Me? Who knows? Oh, this is lab stuff. I was working on a code for the physics lab, and I was like, hey, I think I actually understand this. And then the computer just crashed, and I lost everything. And I was like, oh, well, Isn't that just great? Again, I love complimenting graders and stuff and like drawing little doodles for them because like they're grading how much homework for like maybe they get paid, but probably not a lot. And another one, a doodle of me doodling in class, doodleception. Oh, you thought I was done? That was just semester 1. Now time for semester 2. So these are doodles from French class. I took French class second semester as well because it's required, and also like I really love the professor. But I started doodling again and she was like, stop. So yeah, I still doodled a couple of things though, like a cabbage, another cabbage that I turned into a rose, and that's about it for French class. For physics class, I doodled way more stuff because I was able to. Here's Spider-Man. Honestly, like I think these are so adorable. I tried different face shapes, especially like with nose shapes and stuff, and I really like how this one turned out. Eclipse a butterfly. Need I say more? Okay, I drew hearts on her cheeks instead of spades, but don't worry about that. Oh yeah, this is going into my linear algebra class. On the back of my first homework, I decided I want to learn how to draw noses and hands, so I drew a whole bunch of noses and hands. And then I was like, this is not linear algebra. And then I drew some hands on the front, and the grader was like, oh, these are so good. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. I accidentally did an entire homework assignment on the wrong section of the book. And I emailed my professor going like, there isn't a problem 84. And he was like, yeah, there is. It's just on this page. And I was like, oh, so yeah, I drew a little doodle. You know, me living the life. My linear algebra professor called very difficult problems spicy problems, and one problem was like really difficult, so I wrote, this problem is so spicy, gave me heartburn, and the grader just goes, ha. Again, me complimenting the grader because I love graders. Oh man. There was one homework assignment where we basically had to like say whether something could go into reduced echelon form or not. I don't exactly remember, but basically like the explanation was always like, because 0 can't equal 1. So I ended up getting progressively angrier and angrier every time I had to say 0 doesn't equal 1. And the first time I was like, boy, 0 doesn't equal 1, okay? And then the second one's like me looking sadly at it, and I'm like, do I need to say it? 0 doesn't equal 1. And then the grader's like, please leave space for me to leave comments. And I'm like, I'm giving the people what they want. Liberty served justice. Me being cool. I had a lot of extra workspace, so I was like, better draw a doodle on it. Again, complimenting the grader because I love graders. Blep. I really like this. Again, it has no head and no other eye, but I still really like it. This isn't a doodle, but my professor was grading our Mathematica assignments, and I basically wrote, Liberty, you goof! 0 does not equal 1. There are no solutions. And the fact that he was like, goopy girl. Not like we haven't seen this 500 times before, but I actually really like this one. I think I was gonna draw Star versus the Forces of Evil, but I never gave her a face. Now, if you follow my Twitter, you've already seen this one. Mamma mia. Me thanking my professor for letting us do exam fix-ups. I love all the good vibes, you know? Ooh, this one actually has 2 eyes, but no head. Oh, that's, because I'm considering, like, being an animator someday, and this is, like, all the adult people in my life being like, no, you can't do that. You should go and do something else. Yeah, it's edgy. I might make it into an actual art piece someday. Who knows? Do you ever remember specific rooms in your life? Like, this is a hotel room we stayed in one time. Well, it was a motel room. It was, like, really gross and stuff, but, like, I remember it vividly. Flowy hair and no head person. You know me. That's concept art for a person for a thing. And who could forget Stephen McFusion? Especially with those long arms. I drew more hands, and I was basically like, please ignore this grader. I was gonna erase them, but I really don't want to. Random person, but I really like how it turned out. Another random person, but I really like how it turned out. Not a random person, but I really like how it turned out. When people ask what you're thinking about majoring in. And then me being serious about my decision to change majors. I turned this doodle into a full-blown picture on my Twitter. Blep. What is this pose? Me being tired in physics class. Joke's on you, I'm being a math major. Me on an exam. So it's a trick question, I hope. And that's about it so far. I do have about 3 weeks of school left before summer break, but I think my freshman year was pretty good in terms of doodles. I laughed, I cried, I doodled. It was fun. Oh, and who can forget the Liberty Face redraw tradition? Now that is something I've been doing for quite a long time now. I forgot the notebook I made the original drawings in at home, but I decided to doodle this one on a post-it note to continue with my Twitter post-it warm-up aesthetic. The setup for recording this was also really awkward to draw under, but it was fun. If you liked this video, be sure to let me know and subscribe for a new video every month. Also, if you want your fan art featured at the end of one of my videos, or if you just want to hang out outside of YouTube, click the link in the description. You guys sent a lot of fan art this month. Like, a lot. Thank you so much, you guys. I love it. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Pizza out. Oh yeah, I forgot. Is anybody interested in me doing a live stream? Say June 1st at like 1 p.m. Central Time? Let me know what you guys think. See you next month.